everybody, I'm Starla.
I'm Mik.
And we are
Fan Plays Games. Yeah.
And welcome to our preview of Scales of Fate, sponsored by IV Studio.
Family, we are demigods, and two shall battle for influence. This game will be on Kickstarter, and here's Starla with an overview of the game.
In Scales of Fate, a two-player showdown of strategy and deception set in the Veiled Fate universe, every move shifts the balance literally. Each player secretly controls two demigods drawn from a pool of 9 and must guide them towards victory. There are two ways to rack up points. Keep your demigods in harmony and score based on their shared renown, or embrace imbalance, strengthening one while letting the other falter to score the difference between them. Over 3 intense rounds, players take turns placing any demigod on the board, activating powerful abilities, or gathering servant tokens. These tokens let you cautiously manipulate the battlefield, influencing the fates of demigods on adjacent quests. But the final twist, at the game's end, players must uncover their opponent's hidden demigods. Correct guesses can seal your victory or hand it to your rival. In the end, only the most cunning strategists will tip the scales in their favor. All right, everybody, this is Scales of Fate.
We're gods, demigods, yes. And you kind of feel it.
Yes, I mean, this game, my goodness.
You're talking about eye-catching? Mm-hmm. You can catch this from a mile away and like, what is that game they playing way over there? Yeah. What are they playing?
Yeah, now, Scales of Fate is set in the Veiled Fate world.
Yes.
So you're just carrying on in a 2-player head-to-head battle.
Now, Veil of Fate, you can play up to like 8 players. Mm-hmm. This one, it's 1 versus 1.
Yes.
Period.
2 people. That's
it.
it.
That's all in that world. Mm-hmm. And this one, it's a battle where you're trying to figure out, because you get 2 demigods that is under your care.
In secret.
In secret. And you're trying to figure out your opponent. What 2 demigods are they helping? What are they? Who they got? So you got to use. It's almost, it's almost like
deduction.
It's deduction,
yeah.
And you got to figure out, okay, why are they helping that demigod there? Why are they putting that demigod in the abyss? Why are they putting that demigod over, over in that section over there on that bonus tile?
Yeah.
You're trying to figure it out.
You got to keep track,
and you're keeping notes, and like, okay, and then at the end, try to figure out which one.
And that's how you win the game.
Yes.
If you can do that.
If you can do that. Now, you also have to figure out if you're going to keep your demigods, the 2 demigods that you are in care of, together or apart. Bringing one up to get more powerful and another one to get a little bit weaker, so you can get a good score between the 2 of them.
Yes.
Or you keep them together
and
so
get
you
a good score.
Get a good score. So it's a lot of things you're thinking about.
Yes.
A lot of things.
And you're putting out your little demigods on these different little tiles here. And these tiles, my goodness, IV Studio.
Come on, they
never skimps.
They don't play
on components.
They don't play.
I mean, just looking at it when we got it out of the box,
look
it was
at
just
the
like,
art.
OMG.
They don't play. I mean, it's just like, it's so eye-catching. You're like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm playing with this? Yes, you are.
I mean,
yes,
it's
you
just
are.
quality.
The tiles.
Quality.
Look at the tiles. Just the tiles are beautiful.
Yes.
And the board is beautiful. It's just out of this world.
It makes you want to play the game, just the components alone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're putting your different demigods out. Are you putting someone else's demigod somewhere? You don't know yet until you start getting those clues, trying to deduce who has what, and you want to make sure your opponent doesn't deduce what you're doing. So you can't show too much favor to your particular demigods, or else they'll figure it out.
Yeah, because you only have 3 things that you can do on a turn, and you got to do one of the 3 things. One is to put a demigod on one of these action tiles and do the action. Then the second one, if you put an action tile on
put a demigod over here.
If you put a demigod on this one, which is the smite.
Yes.
You're trying to smite somebody, so you're going to go to one of these demigods over here that's off the board, and you're going to smite him, put him in the abyss.
Yes.
And and that's one of the things you can do. Then another one is use a god power, which is really powerful, and it's a one-time use. And then you get kind of a penalty for using it. Then you can also, if you put them on one of these different, like Penance, or on, Vesper, or on one of the Hadrius servants, you get a servant. And you can use that in a later term.
Yes.
That kind of gives you some, some better renown or less renown.
Well, it gives you points or takes away points on the track.
Yes.
And that allows you to move the little demigod pieces. So, for example, if I decided to put one here with the green, and we had someone on this particular tile.
And you got to go on the outside.
Let's say we had it on this particular tile. So now I'm going to be able to move this piece, and that's going to be 1.
1.
So that's 1 this way.
Yes, and then it goes to the next one, and then this one, the purple, will get 3. So they go 3.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, because this one, this is Penance. Penance takes care of all the green.
Yes. Yes.
And then also
on this particular row.
particular row.
Yeah.
And then also you have Vesper take care of all the white. So it's a lot of strategy, a lot of kind of bluffing and kind of misdirection that you have to do to try to not give away what demigods you got.
Exactly.
And that's the beauty of this game.
That's the beauty of the game. That's the gist of the game. So you're just trying to make sure that you protect your demigods and get the most that you can out of them while misleading your opponent.
Now, when we played, we figured out a few times which demigods we had.
We did.
Yes, we figured out.
I think because we know each other
Because I think we know each other so well, we kind of like, I know which ones you got. I know.
Yeah.
But for someone we don't know, hey, it might be a mystery.
It's going to be a mystery. But even with knowing that, it's still a challenge to whether you'll win or not, because that's not the guarantee for winning. That just gives you extra points. It's also about how your guards are placed on the point track.
Yes.
Like Mik was saying earlier, whether they're placed closer together, that'll help you get points, or close on the same spot, or if they're placed far apart, you can get points for that too.
And it matters. It definitely matters.
It matters.
And I know that one time I did something to Starla's demigod, putting them in the abyss. I started perk up. Like,
he knows my tails. He knows my tails.
I got it. All I said was, I got it. And then another thing, these are the age cards.
Yes, you have
Each
3
age
ages.
cards kind of helps you redesign the board.
Yes.
And at the end of the round, on the age card, it gives you a statement of where your demigod might be, and you either say yes or no if your demigod is in that area or doing something. Like this one says, Dems touching the bonus tile. So if your dim is touching a bonus tile, you either say yes.
You have to say yes or no.
Or you say no.
Be truthful.
Be truthful.
Be truthful.
And then that might give away a whole lot. Yes.
Yeah, that could be a clue.
Because we had one that said if your demigods was in the abyss. And we both had to say yes.
And there were only 3 at that time in the abyss, so we got to figure out, okay.
And I said, oh, yeah, let me figure it out. And I think that's when I got it. I got Starla. I was like, yeah, I know now, because 2 of them was mine. 2 of them was mine.
Yeah, and I didn't
So
know
I had
for
it.
years, but I know.
I said 2 of them mine. I was like, I got it. Yeah. So it's a really interesting game.
Yeah, interesting gameplay.
Yeah, it's very interesting gameplay, and it's fun.
And it's quiet gameplay
Yeah, it's
because
quiet.
you are thinking.
Yes.
You don't start talking until the end of that age where you got to say things or whatever. But while you're playing, at least for us,
You're
we
thinking,
were quiet. We're like, I don't want to let nothing. I don't want him to know anything. I don't want
Trying to have
let
a
any
poker
clues
face.
out. Yeah, poker face. I don't want to let any clues out, and he still can figure it out because he knows me.
That's right. That's right. Now, family, don't just take our word for it. Check it out on Kickstarter for yourself. Or see if your family or game group might like it. Because, hey, it's a 2-player battle. So hey, it could be good for a couple. Well, I don't know. It could be good for a couple. Yes, it'll be good for a couple. You have a lot to discuss.
Yes, you do.
Afterward. Yes, we think we like it. Yes, we do. Now, Starla, where can they find OFPG while we try to do some hidden influence?
Well, if you're looking for Our Family Plays Games,
Yes.
you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky,
Yep.
Threads,
Yep.
TikTok,
Yep.
on our website, and right here on YouTube.
Right here on YouTube. Family, thank you so much for coming to our preview of Scales of Fate, sponsored by IV Studios. Now, family, if you have any questions or comments, please put it down below. But always remember, in the lands of gods, we love you. Bye now.
Everybody.